Hello, my lovely little listeners. It's Aunty Sadie here. If you love cozy adventures and magical stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss a tale. Today's story is about practicing and believing in yourself. Victoria was 10 years old and loved 3 things: hot chocolate with extra marshmallows, cartwheels, even though she could only sort of do one, and playing her cornet. Not many kids even knew what a cornet was. "Is that like a trumpet's little cousin?" her friend Milo once asked. Victoria had laughed. "Kind of. It's smaller, curvier, and way cooler." She'd been playing for almost 2 years in the Rosewood Elementary School band, which met every Tuesday and Thursday in the smelly, echoey band room behind the cafeteria. It smelled like old lunch trays and brass polish, but Victoria didn't care. That was where the magic happened. One Thursday, Mr. Moreno, their band director, stood up in front of the class and clapped his hands. "Attention, musicians! Big news, big news. The annual spring recital is next Friday. Family, friends, pets, okay, not pets, are invited. And we're starting with Victoria's solo." Victoria, who was busy untangling her spit valve, nearly dropped her cornet. "Mine?" she squeaked. "Yes," said Mr. Moreno with a grin. "You'll open with Rule Britannia. It'll be beautiful." The entire band turned to look at her. Milo gave her a thumbs up. Toby, the drummer, made a trumpet sound with his mouth and gave a dramatic bow. Victoria laughed, but inside, her tummy did a somersault. A solo? In front of all those people? What if she played the wrong note and it sounded like a duck sneeze? The next day, Victoria decided to practice extra hard. She set up her music stand in the backyard and began to play. But just as she reached the trickiest part of the song, honk! A goose from the neighbor's yard flapped over the fence and honked along. "Hey," she giggled. "I'm the brass section, not you." The goose stared at her like it didn't care. On Saturday, she practiced in her bedroom. But halfway through, her dog Waffles decided it was a good time to leap onto her bed and bark every time she hit a high note. "Waffles, I'm trying to become a music legend here." Waffles tilted his head. "Woof, woof!" Then on Sunday, her little brother Max tried to help by marching around with a plastic kazoo while she played. It was chaos. Musical, noisy, ridiculous chaos. On Monday, Victoria started to worry. What if she forgot the song? What if her cheeks puffed up like a chipmunk and she made a weird raspberry noise? "I need to practice pretending it's a real recital," she told herself. So, she made an audience. She lined up stuffed animals on her bed. Mr. Hoot, the owl, Sparkles, the unicorn, and Captain Carrot, the ninja bunny. She even made a sock puppet called Sir Cheddar and stuck him on a lamp. "Welcome to my performance," she said, bowing dramatically. "Tonight we begin with Rule Britannia. Please silence your cell phones and all squeaky toys." She played the whole song without a single mistake. The audience was thrilled, or at least very quiet. Maybe, just maybe, she was ready. Friday arrived faster than a hiccup. The school auditorium buzzed with excitement. There were parents, grandparents, teachers, and even Principal Barkley in a sparkly tie. Backstage, Victoria paced nervously. Her fingers felt like spaghetti. "Don't forget to breathe," Mr. Moreno said gently. "You've got this." Victoria peeked through the curtain. That's when she saw him, her dad, right there in the front row, smiling like he was about to burst with pride. He wore his work boots and had a little purple flower in his shirt pocket. Victoria smiled. Just seeing him made her feel steadier, like standing on both feet after wobbling. The lights dimmed. Mr. Moreno gave a signal. Victoria stepped onto the stage. Her shoes clicked quietly on the floor. The lights were bright and warm. She stood at the microphone, lifted her cornet, and took a deep breath. And then she played. The first note soared like a kite in springtime. The melody danced out like sunlight on a pond. Her fingers flew through the song, smooth and steady. She didn't squeak. She didn't wobble. She didn't turn into a musical pancake. She played every note just how she felt it in her heart. When she finished, the auditorium erupted with clapping. Her dad stood up and clapped the loudest of all. Someone even shouted, "Woohoo!" It might have been Milo. Victoria bowed, grinning so wide her cheeks hurt. After the concert, her dad met her in the hallway with a huge hug. "You were amazing, Vicky Bug," he said. "You didn't just play the music, you made it sing." Victoria hugged him back. "I was nervous," she said. "That's what makes it brave. Doing it anyway. Even when you're scared, you can do incredible things by practicing, believing in yourself, and having fun along the way. Being brave doesn't mean you're never afraid. It means you keep going, one note at a time." And from that day on, whenever Victoria felt nervous, she remembered Sir Cheddar, the goose, Waffles the barking backup singer, and the way her dad clapped like she'd just won the Olympics. And she knew she could do anything.